Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Kate.
When I was 18 years old, my father passed away suddenly of a heart attack. He was just 39. Being only 18, this really terrified me. And while I realized I couldn't control my genetics, I thought that I had this idea that I could control the things I put in my body and the way that I treat my body. And so this sort of led me on a journey to discover my health and my wellness through food, specifically cooking and healthy eating. Shortly after my father passed away, I joined the Navy. During that time, I discovered CrossFit. I subsequently discovered paleo and healthy eating, and really got into healthy eating and healthy cooking. When I got out of the Navy, I went to culinary school. I figured, why not go learn to cook? So I really embraced learning how to cook in culinary school, and where I discovered my true passion, which is creating healthy food and really embracing real traditional whole food nourishment.
I also was 18 when my life changed forever. I was diagnosed with arthritis in my feet. I knew at the time that this meant I would never really dance or run again, and that every step I took for the rest of my life would be filled with pain. Not a fun realization when you're a teenager. Fast forward 7 years and I met this guy, and he gave me this book. It advocated for a real whole foods diet that left out things like artificial flavorings, preservatives, sugar, alcohol, etc. So overnight, pretty much, I left my vegetarian lifestyle and I went full carnivore for 30 days. And in that 30 days, the pain from my arthritis disappeared in my feet. It was then that I realized food could be a slow and silent killer, or it could be one of the most powerful forms of medicine we could give ourselves. So that's one of the reasons that Ryan and I, we're now married, started Bare Bones.
So when I was in the restaurant business, working in these hot kitchens, long hours, really long hours, not being paid nearly enough, we would always have a pot of stock going. Stock in the traditional sense that you got the bones, the cartilage, the joints, the vegetables, herbs, spices. You're simmering it for 20 plus hours. It's very rich. It's very gelatinous, full of collagen. I would be drinking cups of beef and veal stocks during these shifts because there was really nothing else to eat. Sometimes we would make family meals, but not every day. It wasn't guaranteed. What was guaranteed is that we had a pot of stock simmering because we were using it in everything. Stock is the base of all cooking and cuisines and cultures around the world, and it has been for hundreds of years. So stock is really the foundation of cooking, and the way that it's made in a professional kitchen is the way that it's supposed to be made. It's the only way to make it where you're going to reap the benefits, the nutritional benefits of it.
Communicating the difference between our stock and what had lined supermarket shelves for the last several decades would have been really tough if we just called it stock. Thus, bone broth was born. And at the time, there really weren't any bone broth options available and accessible to consumers.
So in 2014, we started Bare Bones Broth Company out of our home kitchen, and we launched with our first product was a grass-fed beef bone broth with a focus on animal welfare and quality organic ingredients. And we threw up a web store, started selling it online, and quickly struggled to keep up with demand. I mean, the proof of concept was overwhelming.
Thank you for choosing Bare Bones.
Thank you.